Dancing corner on my day. Oh mother, 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 oh mother.
Welcome to the Bambini Show, your #1 children's TV show. I'm so excited to bring you yet another fun segment of our discussion segment. I'm not doing this alone. I'm doing this with the help of the people of Jay's International School at Bogatown, Okpongpo. Today we're having a topic, how to move our talent to the next level whilst taking our academics very seriously. That's a very sensitive topic, and I'm so happy to do that. And be reminded that this show is brought to you by Number 8. And if I say Number 8, your response at home should always be Number 8, you do all. People at home, can we do this one more time? Number 8, you do what? You do all. Wow, I heard that and I'm so happy. But before we get back starting our discussion, I have here one important personality in our midst. I'm not going to give you any gist for now. Stay glued to your seats. Let's go for a quick commercial break. When we get back, we'll get it rolling and you know our guest for today. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after the break. My name is Chiiief Amazado.
I'm Benita.
Snacks like Snappy, Cornelli, and Number 8. This advert is vetted and approved by FDA.
Hooray! The biggest kids fanfare is about to hit Accra on the 6th of December 2019. It's the Bambini Family Fun Day Out, so mommies, daddies, uncles and aunties, come along with the whole family to the children's park for this year's Bambini Family Fun Day Out. For more information, you can contact us on 055-821-8548 or 023-878-6772. Bambini time, yay!
Thanks so much for staying with us. Bambini Show, your #1 children's TV show. And I'm glad to also announce to you that it's now a family TV show. So mommy, daddy, uncle, aunties, you are free to watch Bambini Show with your kids. Jay's International School is here at Bogatown, Okpongpo, and I'm happy to be with the kids, very intelligent kids, as we discussed earlier with them. And I realized that this discussion is going to be one of a kind. Once again, my name is Chiiief Amazado, and you can call me Rudy. I promise that I'm going to introduce our guest for today, but let me give you a bit of something that you can also wrap your head around. He is an actor in the YOLO series. You've heard of YOLO, you only live once. He's kind of funny, he is corny, he's a liar and all that. I know you have something to think of. He's called George in the YOLO series. But that's not his real name. We have him here. And before we introduce him, finally and officially, I would like to tell the people of Jay's International School to do the Bambini Club to welcome our guest for today. Are you ready? Are you sure? Yes. Are you very sure? Yes. So let's welcome our guests with the Bambini Club. Let's go. Yay! Wow. So we welcome here George in the YOLO series, but he's going to do us the honor to mention his real name because that is not his real name. You're welcome to the Bambini Show.
Thank you so much.
We'd love to know your name and something bit about yourself.
Okay, first off, I take offense for my character. You called him corny, but we are all here, we are happy. Anyway, my name is Chiiief, and I played character King George I mean, you probably know me mostly or popularly from the teen TV show YOLO. And yeah, I am a media personality as well. I'm a trained playwright and a whole lot of things. You know, I'm a presenter. I do a lot of media stuff. So basically, that's an angle to my personality. Yeah.
So we are also going to give the kids some chance to mention their name, your class, before we go about our questions. So we are starting from the gentleman over there. Make sure you mention your name with a big smile, okay?
My name is Osea PJ Jeremy. I'm in class 6.
My name is Sandra Nabina and I'm in JHS 3.
My name is Duncan Bristego and I'm in Form 1.
My name is Caleb Oge and I'm in JHS 3.
My name is Kayla Bobo and I'm in class 6.
My name is David McAfee and I'm in class 2.
Okay, that's great. So after we ask the question, I'll give you the chance also to tell us what you want to be in future in terms of career, okay? So are you ready for the questions?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you very sure?
Yes.
And then King George, I also very sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay, he's ready. So we are starting with our first question.
Sir, please, what's your definition of talent?
Oh, that's great. Talent to me is ability. You know, ability to do something skillfully or something that is difficult to people. Your ability to do it simply, to do it great, for people to like you for it. You know, I'm qualifying it because if I just say talent is your ability to do something easily, then we'll call thieves talented people too. You understand? But to do something that is difficult, something that people love, something that impacts lives easily, is what I would define as talent.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Sir, please, did you receive any support from your parents before discovering your talent?
Well, yeah. I remember growing up, my mother only bought me storybooks for as birthday presents. I remember my first ever storybook was The Gingerbread Man, because my mother sort of developed my love for speaking, my oratory gift sort of. She noticed it very, very early, because I remember whenever her friends came around, I was made to spell. You know, they would tell me to spell Dachihima. I just say PYZX, and they encourage me. I just mumble a couple of alphabets, and they encourage me. So it sort of built my confidence as well. But yes, I got a lot of support from my mother in particular. So I would say I got a lot of support from my parents.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Sir, please, growing up as a child, what did you want to be in terms of career?
That's something I look back at and smile, because when we are kids, we all want to be doctors, right? Engineers, you want to fly plane and all of that. I'm not saying it can't happen, but I know people who wanted to be doctors who are now, you know, doing different things.
Yeah.
And for me, I wanted to be a doctor. That was the first thing I wanted to be. And it sort of drifted to a lawyer. Then I realized that, no, I've seen lawyers on TV, so many of them on TV, you know, and I saw a doctor on TV before I wanted to be one. So I was like, then how do I get on TV? Because as soon as I'm an actor, I can be a doctor, a lawyer, a president, all of them on screen. You understand? So that's how I ended up here. But I obviously wanted to be a doctor, and today we are here. It's not too late, though.
We are really here.
Sir, please, with your jovial acting skills, can you act as a dad advising his child to be a good student and still excel with his talent?
I should act it right now.
Yes, right now.
So you are my son, and I'm advising you to do what?
To be a good student and also excel with his talent.
Okay. Caleb, I saw your results from last term, and I'm not impressed. I hear you call yourself Cisco in school. Oh. And the teacher said, all you do is dance and disturb the girls in class.
They are lying.
I know you want to be a musician, but you need an education. You see, I don't sleep. Early morning, I wake up and go to work just to make ends meet. And you are there being a clown. Caleb, I know Shatawale is big, but maybe you wouldn't end up as him, so you need to study, okay?
Okay.
Or the next time, I'll probably bring my belt. I won't talk.
Okay.
Anyway, go and kneel down in the corner.
Davis, I'm sorry.
No, never mind.
Before anything, let's clap for it. Let's clap for Bambini clap.
Yeah. Sir, please, what's your actual talent aside acting?
All right. So I think if I get your question right, I would say there's nothing like actual talent. We are given so many talents, okay? But you want to know the most dominant one aside acting. Well, I believe it's the one that I've been able to polish in school. I can draw, I can write, like seriously, write. I'm a trained playwright. I have a degree in playwriting. I can act, I can design clothes, I can present and do all of that. So I don't think I'm biased towards one. It's just that the acting is what people know, is what people have seen so far. But you know, I would say I'm just versatile. I'm just dynamic. So I wouldn't place emphasis on one.
How can we develop our talents?
That's a good question. That's a good question. Talent can be developed in so many ways. But the one that I know that I'll advise is to read around your talent. Learn more around it. If it's soccer you want to play, don't think you just have to go on the pitch. Read about it. Once you are able to find the theory of it, you see that the practical is easy. Everything we do on TV is scripted. So imagine if you can't read and you are very talented, you're a very talented actor, and they are not allowing you to improvise. What will you do? You are stuck, you know. So education is what takes your talent to another level, and practice is what will sustain it. You understand?
My kids have another question to ask.
Okay.
But before that, I'm having a good feeling that people at home want to know. It's something that has been going on for quite some time now. They want to know how you got your role into YOLO.
Oh.
A bit about your personal life. We really want to go there too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was a very wet day in June or so, June 2015. I was sent from work. I actually work for an ad agency, and I was sent to go and do a radio jingle. So when I was on my way, there's this woman, Miss Bridget, who was the casting director or the casting manager at Farmhouse for that project at that time. She met me, and I was already doing a show on TV called So TV on Vars at 1. She met me and she was like, aren't you the guy from So TV? I didn't know people really, really watched my show, because my show was really short. That goes to tell us that whatever we do, we should do it well. You don't know who is watching. So Miss Bridget had seen the show and she was like, oh, I saw you from So TV. I think there's this opportunity that you can also take up. I'm like, nah, no, I don't. You know. Why? Because I don't know, I didn't know what it was. And I felt like I was working, okay? I'm still working actually, but I felt like, no, it's not something I wanted to do at that particular time. Yeah, too much work, you know. So after convincing me, I decided to give it a try. So I went there, I picked up the audition form, cameras were there. They asked me to play the role, I did it. Everybody laughed, and I was like, oh, okay. You know, this is something that I could do. So 2 weeks later, I was called for another audition. Then the week later, I was called for another audition. Yeah, I auditioned for YOLO 3 separate times, within a period of 1 month. So it wasn't like contrary to popular belief that we were just handpicked by, no, that's not what we do at Farmhouse. We give everybody the chance. So if anybody wants to act, they should just go there, go and audition, and they will get picked. So that's how I was picked for YOLO.
That's great. I hope your question has been answered correctly.
Yeah.
So that people will not talk about it every time they meet us in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
So we are going for a quick commercial break. When we get back, the kids will ask another question.
Great.
And you have a chance to also ask them what they've learned so far.
Wow,
so that
nice.
it won't look as if we are wasting our time
Yeah.
here. Okay, I hope you are learning from it.
Yes.
And here is Mommy, Daddy, and Uncle. I'm reminding you of our fan fair coming on 6th December. It's the biggest fan fair ever for children. I want you to be there. Come and have fun. See the biggest artists you've been wishing to look out for. They'll all be on the biggest stage with me and with the Bambini crew. Are you ready for that?
Yes.
Are you going to come?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, so James International School is going to be there. So we have our first school for the fan fair. So let's go for a quick commercial break. When we get back, we'll get rolling and learning. Be reminded that this show is sponsored by number 8. You do all.
I'm being it.
V8 na bema no wai. Akra woko awade na wakofa na begina anase ne ba no.
Sweetheart. So kasi be meet your father. Na mukache ya kwa fana betna ye.
Wo papa, hwe V8 na gina ho no. We ready?
Opesika na ushia me asan.
Abrante na eba no. Range Rover baako, laptops miensa, iPhone 10. Beba to when na oba na wo sere.
For behavior.
Master's degree and pointing 18.
I don't know supply my ankana.
6 me here website. 7 onkura brim picture. 8 me here surprise. Me menu.
Eya would demira.
Saute.
Number 8, you do all. Lista Saudi mamina ni Rafi. Number 8, perfect surprise.
Number 8, achomofufra bedwamaswa ed say.
So chill.
FD ahwe sa edwade nkrato emu agye atomu se eye.
Hooray! The biggest Kiss Fun Fair is about to hit Accra on the 6th of December 2019. It's the Bambini Family Fun Day Out. So mommies, daddies, uncles and aunties, come along with the whole family to the Children's Park for this year's Bambini Family Fun Day Out. For more information, you can contact us on 055 821 8548 or 023 878 6772. Bambini time, yay!
Wow, so mommy, daddy, uncles, everyone watching, thanks for staying tuned to Bambini Show, your number 1 children's TV show with Rudy. So the kids have another question.
Chief,
Yes, bro.
what advice do you have for people who look up to you?
To me? Wow. If you look up to me, you don't need advice. But I mean, on a more serious note, I'll tell them not to copy what they see superficially. That's the biggest advice. And be yourself. Be yourself. That's the most important thing. Know yourself, be yourself. Because at the end of the day, you suffer alone. That's it. So be yourself. You might have things in common with people, but don't let that thing lead you to make the choices they make. Be yourself. If you know you can't study at night, study at noon. Don't play football at noon. That's what I did.
Chief, please, how can we impact our society, our society with our talent as children?
How can you impact your society with your talent as children? Wow, that's good. It's good that you are thinking about impacting your society at this very, very age. But society has a lot of issues, and you are part of it. So you bettering yourself is actually bettering society. You understand? Because if you have a talent in drawing or making painting or anything, and a friend is having a birthday party, instead of you going to print posters, you probably design a stencil and dab and do it for them. That's you helping. You know, if you have a talent in speaking, you can go to schools and talk to kids that are below you. You can go to even this school, your class, your lower classes, and talk to them about something you read because you have a talent in speaking. You know, these are ways that we can help. If you have a talent in art, you can create a poster and put it on the wall. Keep the school clean. There's so many ways we can use our talents to help. Okay.
Wow, that's so great. I learned a lot myself, but I'm keeping that for now. So the kids will tell us what they've learned, because we can't make Chief talk if not pick a thing from it. So are you ready to tell us what you've learned?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Vim no de crowd. Are you sure?
Yes. I have learned that we should not only concentrate on one talent, we should be skillful.
I have learned that we should know ourselves and be ourselves, and also explore more about our talent.
I've learned that if you are good at something, that shouldn't be the end. You should research and find more about it.
I've learned that as children, when you have discovered your talent, don't keep it to yourself. Tell your parents to help you develop it.
I learned that we should not copy what people do, we should be ourselves.
Exactly.
Chief, please, what I've learned about is we should not copy what people have done, but we should be ourselves and know ourselves.
Exactly.
Wow, that's great. I also learned that don't set back, because shyness keeps you back, way back from the things you want to achieve. So break that shyness and go for what you want to be. So Chief, our last advice to the parents, uncle, aunties, the kids watching us right now, they really need to hear something from you.
To all the parents and guardians watching this show, I'd like to say we kids of today are super dynamic. What they know now and what we knew back in 10 years is different. So we should allow them explore. We should allow them, you know, indulge them in whatever they say they will do. 10 years ago, 15, 20 years ago, who dare you tell your parents that you play football? Right now, it's making millions and millions. I'm not saying we shouldn't let them have an education, but we should explore their God-given talents more. That's the little I have to say. Thank you for listening to my advice.
Wow, that's so great. But before we go, I love the people of Jay's International School to give us a Bambini clap, because you've done marvelously well. Are you ready? Yes. Let's go. Yay. And again. Yay. Wow, indeed, Bambini Show is your #1 children's TV show, and it's also a family TV show. So, we give a big thanks to number 8, you do all, and you all watching from home. So before we go, with a big smile, let's say bye-bye to the people watching at home. Let's go. Bye-bye.
We are here to advocate and to chart the course for you. All right? And so the UN has established 17 goals. We will not take you through all the goals because there are a lot. But then the ones that are pressing, I want to ask a question. Those that are pressing, I'll teach you about the goal that supports it. So as children, what is the most challenging problem in our country currently? What do you know? What's the most challenging problem in Ghana now?
Poverty.
Poverty. Come on, give him a clap.
What's your agenda? Though we all know about the SDGs, we want to know the agenda behind the rally, going to schools and preaching it to people.
Though we all know about the Sustainable Development Goals, it's not everyone who actually knows. There are lots of people in Ghana actually here that have no idea about the SDGs. So we in EJ Global Foundation are here to go around, advocate about the SDG goals, so that it creates awareness for everyone to understand what they do. With the SDGs, for instance, actually everyone actually partakes in the SDGs, but we do not know that we're actually doing something containing their goals, the global goals. So we in EJ, we are here to have projects and all to help contribute and create awareness for the SDGs. Thank you.
great. And as the administrator, right? Okay, I want you to link the talent and combining talent with education, whether we can find that in the SDGs and how we can go about achieving it in before 2030.
Nice. Actually, there is a particular goal that talks about decent work and economic growth, which is the goal 8. And I believe that even today's coverage, today's recording, seeks to project that students have some sort of talents that we have to exploit and nurture for them to create jobs out of it. At the long run, it creates economic growth for Ghana, because if an employed generation or talented generation with skills to project and to sell, it earns a lot of income, or a lot of things tend to benefit in the country's perspective. So in all that we seek to do is that every little contribution that every kid seeks to make in aid of country growth, definitely we seek to also achieve the SDGs.
Well done, guys. Well done. So let's say bye to the people watching us at home. Bye.
Bambini Show is proudly brought to you by
Number 8, you do what?